Picture this. You're standing on the banks of the Danube River as the sun sets behind the majestic Hungarian Parliament building, its Gothic spires piercing a canvas of orange and pink sky. The water reflects thousands of golden lights from the city's bridges, creating a mirror image so perfect it looks like a portal to another world. But here's what most tourists never discover about Hungary. This breathtaking scene is just the beginning of a country filled with hidden treasures that will completely rewrite everything you thought you knew about Central Europe. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the world's most stunning destinations in crystal clear detail. Today, we're embarking on a virtual journey through Hungary in spectacular 4K resolution, revealing not just the famous landmarks everyone photographs, but the secret corners and hidden gems that even seasoned travelers miss. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Hungary deserves a spot at the very top of your travel bucket list. And I guarantee you'll see at least 3 places that will make your jaw drop. Let's start our Hungarian adventure in Budapest, the crown jewel that locals call the Pearl of the Danube. Most people think they know Budapest from postcards and Instagram photos, but experiencing it in 4K reveals layers of beauty that simply cannot be captured in standard definition. The city is actually 2 ancient settlements, Buda and Pest, separated by the mighty Danube River and connected by some of the most architecturally stunning bridges in Europe. The chain bridge, completed in 1849, was the first permanent stone bridge connecting these twin cities. But here's something incredible that most visitors never notice. If you position yourself at just the right angle during the blue hour, that magical 20 minutes after sunset, the bridge's ornate stone lions appear to be guarding a pathway of liquid gold stretching across the water. The intricate ironwork, designed by English engineer William Tierney Clark, creates shadows and patterns that shift with the light, making each viewing a completely unique experience. Moving through Buda Castle, perched majestically on Castle Hill, we discover rooms and courtyards that have witnessed 8 centuries of Hungarian history. The Royal Palace complex houses the Hungarian National Gallery and the Budapest History Museum. But the real magic happens in the overlooked details. Look closely at the Baroque facades and you'll spot intricate stone carvings depicting Hungarian folktales, royal crests weathered by time, and gargoyles with expressions so lifelike they seem to follow your movement through the courtyards. Now here's where things get really interesting. Let's venture beyond Budapest to discover Hungary's hidden gems that most international visitors completely overlook. Our first stop takes us to the Danube Bend, a dramatic curve in the river about 40 kilometers north of Budapest. This is where the Danube changes direction, creating a horseshoe-shaped valley surrounded by the Visegrad Hills. The town of Visegrad sits at the heart of this bend, dominated by a medieval fortress that once served as the royal residence of Hungarian kings. From the citadel's walls, the view stretches for miles across the Serpentine River Valley, with dense forests carpeting the surrounding hills in every shade of green imaginable. But here's the secret that local photographers know. Visit during early morning fog season in late autumn, and the entire valley transforms into a mystical landscape where the river appears to float through clouds. Szentendre, just a short train ride from Budapest, feels like stepping into a living museum of Serbian Baroque architecture. This charming riverside town became a haven for Serbian refugees fleeing Ottoman rule in the 17th and 18th centuries. The result is a unique architectural blend that you won't find anywhere else in Hungary. Cobblestone streets wind between colorful houses with terracotta roofs, leading to hidden courtyards where artisan workshops have operated for generations. The real treasure of Szentendre is its collection of small museums and galleries tucked away in historic buildings. The Margit Kovács Ceramic Museum showcases the work of Hungary's most celebrated ceramic artist, whose whimsical figurines capture the essence of Hungarian folk culture with incredible detail. Each piece tells a story of rural Hungarian life, from harvest festivals to traditional wedding ceremonies, preserved in clay with an artistry that rivals the great European masters. But let's journey even further off the beaten path to discover Lake Balaton, Central Europe's largest freshwater lake. While many Europeans know Balaton as a summer destination, experiencing it in 4K reveals why locals call it the Hungarian Sea. The lake stretches 77 kilometers from east to west, with waters that shift from deep sapphire blue in the center to crystal clear turquoise near the shores. The Tihany Peninsula juts into Lake Balaton like a natural pier, crowned by a 1,000-year-old Benedictine abbey. The peninsula's volcanic origins created unique geological formations, including geysir cones, ancient hot spring vents that now house rare Mediterranean plants thriving in Hungary's continental climate. The lavender fields of Tihany bloom each summer, creating purple carpets that stretch down to the lake's edge, while the abbey's twin spires provide a perfect foreground for sunset photography. Here's something remarkable that most visitors miss. The southern shore of Lake Balaton is famous for its thermal springs and wine regions, but the northern shore hides medieval castle ruins and volcanic hills that offer panoramic views across the entire lake. The Badacsony Mountain, actually an ancient volcano, produces some of Hungary's finest white wines on terraced vineyards that have been cultivated since Roman times. Speaking of wine, let's explore the Tokaj wine region in northeastern Hungary, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that produces what many consider the world's finest dessert wine. The unique microclimate of the Tokaj Hills, where the Tisza and Bodrog rivers meet, creates perfect conditions for noble rot, a beneficial fungus that concentrates the sugars in grapes to create intensely sweet, complex wines. The historic wine cellars of Tokaj, carved into volcanic rock centuries ago, maintain perfect temperature and humidity year-round. Some of these cellars stretch for kilometers underground, lined with bottles aging in conditions that haven't changed for 300 years. The walls are covered in a black fungus called Cladosporium cellare, which locals believe contributes to the wine's unique character. Walking through these cellars feels like exploring an underground cathedral dedicated to the art of winemaking. Now let's discover one of Hungary's most spectacular hidden gems, the Agtelek National Park and its incredible cave systems. The Baradla Domica cave system extends for 25 kilometers, making it one of Europe's longest stalactite caves. But what makes this truly extraordinary is the cave's acoustics. The main hall has been used for concerts since the 19th century, with perfect natural acoustics that rival the world's greatest concert halls. The formations inside these caves took millions of years to create, resulting in chambers filled with stalactites and stalagmites in shapes that defy imagination. Some formations resemble frozen waterfalls, others look like elaborate cathedral spires, and a few chambers contain underground lakes so still they create perfect mirror reflections of the limestone formations above. The surface landscape of Agtelek is equally impressive, with traditional Hungarian villages nestled in valleys between limestone hills covered in ancient beech forests. These forests are home to rare wildlife including brown bears, wolves, and lynx, species that have survived here since medieval times when much of Europe was still wilderness. Moving to eastern Hungary, we discover the Hortobágy National Park, often called Europe's last remaining natural grassland. This vast puszta, or Great Plain, stretches to the horizon in every direction, broken only by traditional sweep wells, grazing cattle, and the occasional mirage shimmering in the distance. The Nine-Arch Bridge, built in the 19th century, spans the Hortobágy River and has become an iconic symbol of the Hungarian plains. But here's what makes the Hortobágy truly special. It's one of Europe's most important bird migration routes. During spring and autumn migrations, hundreds of thousands of cranes, geese, and other waterfowl stop here, creating natural spectacles that rival the great animal migrations of Africa. The sunrise over the puszta, with its endless sky and vast grasslands, offers some of the most dramatic landscape photography opportunities in Europe. Traditional Hungarian horsemen, called sikos, still work these plains using methods passed down through generations. Watching these riders demonstrate their skills, standing on the backs of galloping horses or controlling teams of 5 horses with just voice commands, connects you to a way of life that has remained virtually unchanged for centuries. Let's return to architectural marvels with a visit to Pécs, a city in southern Hungary that showcases 2,000 years of continuous habitation. The early Christian necropolis of Pécs, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, contains 4th century painted tombs that are among the finest examples of early Christian art in Europe. These underground chambers, discovered only in recent decades, contain frescoes depicting biblical scenes with colors so vivid they seem to have been painted yesterday. The Pécs Cathedral, built on the site of a Roman basilica, displays a unique blend of architectural styles spanning nearly 1,000 years. But the real treasure is the cathedral's crypt, which contains medieval frescoes and stone carvings that survived various reconstructions. The interplay of light filtering through modern stained glass windows onto ancient stone creates an atmosphere that's both mystical and deeply moving. Our journey through Hungary wouldn't be complete without experiencing the country's famous thermal bath culture. While Budapest's grand thermal baths like Széchenyi and Gellért are world famous, smaller towns throughout Hungary offer equally spectacular bathing experiences without the crowds. The thermal baths of Igursalak feature unique salt formations that look remarkably similar to the travertine terraces of Turkey's Pamukkale, but on a smaller, more intimate scale. The mineral-rich waters have created white calcium carbonate deposits that form natural pools cascading down a hillside. Soaking in these warm, healing waters while gazing across the Hungarian countryside creates a sense of connection with the earth that's both relaxing and spiritually uplifting. Miskolc Polka offers perhaps the most unique thermal bathing experience in Europe. Natural thermal pools inside a cave system. The water temperature remains constant year-round, and the cave environment creates an otherworldly atmosphere where you can swim through chambers illuminated by underwater lights surrounded by natural rock formations. As our 4K journey through Hungary draws to a close, it's clear that this remarkable country offers far more than most travelers ever discover. From the grand architecture of Budapest to the wild landscapes of the Great Plain, from ancient cave systems to thermal springs, from world-class wines to traditional village life, Hungary presents a tapestry of experiences that challenge every expectation. The beauty of exploring Hungary in 4K isn't just about the visual clarity. It's about discovering the intricate details that make each place unique. The way morning light plays across the Danube, the texture of centuries-old stone in medieval castles, the expressions on traditional craftsmen's faces as they practice arts passed down through generations, the subtle color variations in the thermal pools. These details create the complete picture of what makes Hungary truly extraordinary. What surprises me most about Hungary is how it seamlessly blends its rich historical heritage with stunning natural beauty. Every region offers something different, yet everything feels authentically Hungarian. Whether you're interested in architecture, history, nature, cuisine, or simply beautiful landscapes, Hungary delivers experiences that will stay with you long after your visit ends. So there you have it, Hungary in all its 4K glory, from world-famous landmarks to hidden gems that even guidebooks overlook. Which location surprised you the most? Have you been to Hungary before, or is it now on your travel list? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if this virtual journey inspired your wanderlust. Subscribe for more stunning 4K travel content, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Until then, keep exploring, keep discovering, and remember that the most beautiful destinations are often the ones hiding in plain sight.